Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where today I have a very exciting new flavor of Pringles, one of the top potato chips in the world, and this is a very special one. You know, I missed out on the Pickle Rick. I was really looking forward to that, and they never had it in the stores, and then the whole, we're not allowed to say the word, but you know the situation the country's been under the last few months, where we couldn't go outside and so forth, that I never was able to find in the mail order. But fortunately I was able to find from, I believe it was Target, that I was able to get the Wendy's Baconator Pringles. Holy smokers. I love the bacon at Wendy's. Is one of the most important things about the Baconator, and it also has mayonnaise, which I like. And from what I saw on the Pringles website, they're actually claiming that this is going to have all the flavors of the Baconator. So we've dealt on this channel with burger chips as a very complicated category of snack, because you have some that will have just the, I believe it actually was Pringles cheeseburger, where they went for more of a ketchup and mustard flavor as being representative of a burger. And then probably the very best burger related chip I've ever had, which is still arguably one of the top Doritos chips flavors. It was cheeseburger Doritos. Now those really had the beef flavor and the other elements you'd expect, and were delightfully heavy on the cheese as well. Now, they haven't been out for well over 10 years, and I would say along with Pizza Hut Doritos that cheeseburger Doritos are probably the best Doritos flavor of all time, before they got locked into this hotter and hottest and flaming and hot flaming, and everything's just some variation on hot or flaming. So it's good to have a chip at least trying to give us a tremendous amount of flavor like the actual sandwich does. A close up of the packaging here. Special offer on lid. There's the famous Pringles logo, the Wendy's logo, although it's more than a logo. It looks like they're trying to actually represent a sign outside the restaurant. It's got a little bit of a glow to it there, if you can see. It's like you're just pulling up to the restaurant. And then you have, of course, Baconator. Very a typical overachieving photo of a fast food item that you see in the marketing of such. Rarely matches what you get. And there's the finished product, a little bit of a gleam coming off it for some reason. Plastic lid here. Not left-handed, so there we have. You gotta download the Wendy's app to do whatever this offer is, but there of course is another Wendy's trademark image. And here we can see inside, first chip is cracked there somewhat, probably predictable from a mail order purchase, but you can see there's no discernible colors on there. The spice coating appears to be fairly faint on this top chip. So let's go ahead and get this open here, and I have to give a shout out to Yoxon, or Yoxon4 as he gives his Twitter account. He just posted the other day a photo with his new Robert Dyer shirt, the Welcome shirt, with his cat and with a mask on, and it was certainly arguably the most creative photo I've seen yet of somebody with the Robert Dyer merchandise. It's going to be hard to top overall the photo that Destiny posted way back when the shirts started coming out. She really set the bar high. So thank you very much for buying a shirt, Yoxin, and you can get a shout out too right here on the channel if you buy one of the shirts. You see down below the little box with the video on this page, and if you click on that part you can actually go to the official Robert Dyer store where they'll have all the shirts and merchandise, including the brand new 23 Skidoo TarnationBob shirt. Now let's first get the aroma out of the famous Pringles canister. That is it's a surprisingly complex aroma, I must say. I'm definitely smelling there's a hamburger aroma. Strangely, it's like a pickle. Talk about Pickle Rick. You know, when I think about a Baconator, I don't think about pickles. Am I smelling mayonnaise? I'd like to pretend that I am. I don't know if it's just my love of mayonnaise coming out. Let's go ahead and I'm going to actually pull one from below here because we're dealing with a cracked chip on the top there. And we have here right out of the Pringles factory off the interstate in beautiful Jackson, Tennessee. I actually want to visit there someday to see this factory made in the USA. I've been to Tennessee quite a bit, but I've never been to Jackson yet. Maybe they'll make them change the name. But I'll tell you, if it wasn't for President Jackson, there wouldn't be a United States right now, so people ought to crack open those history books. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, I have to say that first bite is very surprising how much bacon flavor there was in it. Not only bacon flavor, but it really did capture the bacon that you get at Wendy's. And that is that very, you know, I like my bacon crisp, almost black. You don't even get it probably as much as I like at any restaurant, where it's crackling. Not so much burnt that you can't chew it, but it's very crisp and practically melts in your mouth at that point. Whereas, you know, a lot of the fast food places, they serve this thing, it's more like ham on top. Even McDonald's does that now. The bacon is good, but it's not the type that I like. It's not the type of cooking that I like of the bacon. Whereas Wendy's, you get a crisp bacon that's more of the traditional American type bacon, as opposed to looking to Justin Trudeau north of the lower 48 here. So what's amazing about this is that there was no bacon aroma that I could detect. Then when I take the bite out of the chip, wow, it's I'd say like 80% Wendy's bacon. So I'd have to say that was probably the most critical hurdle they had to get over with this product, and right in that first bite they've already done that, so that's pretty impressive. I certainly taste beef, and it is somewhat reminiscent of Wendy's beef, but it's not as strong as the bacon flavor. And there is a hint of a mayonnaise flavor, but oddly I don't get much cheese flavor. It may be in there somewhere present, but it is not enough that it's distinguishable. here in the beautiful town of Willimantic, Connecticut. I've just completed an important secret mission for Merv Griffin, and now I'm on my way back to Huber Heights. There's been a lot of new activity in recent days, and I need an inconspicuous vehicle to take on the interstates. You know, I started off with a meal here at the Friendlies, topped off with a Jim Dandy sundae. Now, from this vantage point, I can see an abandoned trash truck down by the railroad tracks. It looks like it's got a barrel of toxic waste in the back that needs to be offloaded into the underground waste storage receptacle that is directly behind the truck. Now, I see a couple of roustabouts wearing dungarees down there, up to no good. Let's put them to work. Hey, you roustabouts, how'd you like to offload that barrel in exchange for a lift to New Haven? Or perhaps you prefer to be dropped off at the local slammer. A Hobson's choice for sure. What's your name?
Phil.
Welcome to the revolution, Phil. And what's your name? Alright, obviously Phil has all the muscle here. He's going to do the heavy lifting in the back. Now there's standing water back there behind the truck. You give Phil those rubber shoes that are in the cab of the truck, then operate the controls from the passenger seat. Meanwhile, I'll start the truck. Okay, contact. Okay, now activate the rear hydraulic. Nice and easy. Wait a minute. These are the rubber shoes. You gave Phil the leather shoes instead of the rubber shoes. You imbecile. Now you're going to be charged with a capital crime. What'll we tell the families? Well, I'll tell you that with this handcuff, you'll be here to tell the authorities what you've done. See you later, baked potato. 23 skidoo. 23 skidoo. Well, I was pleasantly surprised with these, although I usually do expect high quality from Pringles, and they certainly again delivered with this product. I'd say this is probably the most distinctive bacon flavor I've had in a chip. There are a lot of bacon products out there like this, but they often just have that sort of stereotypical bacon bit type seasoning on them. This is the first time I can really think of somebody taking a specific type of bacon and being able to convert it into a product like this. They are well worth a purchase, I think, whether you like the Baconator or not. Just if you like bacon or Pringles and you like bacon crispy the way I do, that sort of a flavor, I think you'll probably join me in giving this 5 stars. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.